Good evening. We are looking at cloaked ships at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin, Germany, off of a live public webcam. And this is the screenshot. Let me move myself out of the way, you all. Let me bring myself down to here. Let me superimpose myself over myself. You can see the areas on here where the arrows are pointed. These are ships that are cloaked in the clouds, and they are everywhere in the skies. And we're going to go to the live webcam, and we're going to watch if it hasn't already fell off of there. I've been late getting on here, but you can look at all the different areas. I've got this to me. Let me pull up and see if I can let me do this right here. So look at the windows right here, you all. This is undeniable what we're looking at. That's what I want to say. It's undeniable. We have squares. We have windows. We have beings inside here. We have more windows right here. These are supposed to be the clouds, and they are, but this is what's cloaked in the clouds. They're ships. They're ships that are cloaked in the clouds right here. Look at this. This should not be here. It's a perfect rectangular space. Okay, that's what it is. Let me put this back to me. I'm superimposed over myself is what I am. And I've got you all over here. Let me close this. Let me do this, you all. We're going to go push that. Hello, Applebrook, Susan B. Honey. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to come over here to this spot right here. Hello there, Gregory. And we're going to look at this, if I can get myself over here, you all, on this thing. You're so welcome, Gregory, honey. Yeah. Let me do this, you all. I got to wait for this to come on here so I can see that live chat. Alrighty. Let's come over here. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. This is where you're all at. You all right here. Okay. Now, I'm right here. I hope it ain't went already off of... Gina, honey, I think you almost went off of there. I think I almost went off that chat. Let me see if I can get let me put it back to me. I got to get myself off of this thing, you all. I got to get myself superimposed. There's two Gina setting right here. So I'm going to get this right here took off like this. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to shrink it. I want to go to the live webcam. I can stay down here and just push the button, and you'll see up here that this will move. Okay, this will move. This is going to start moving. I've got it going rather slow so we can see. I hope I do. So we can see. I got 0.25 so we can see the transformation. Look up there at the top. Now we could put it at the normal speed. I just wanted you to see these. See the little black lines in there? It's like, I don't know if it's people moving around up there or what. Now, I would not be surprised if there weren't. Look at these UFOs up here. You all. Let me put my finger. I got to make myself big so I can point to what I'm talking about, you all. I'm trying to do whatever. But right up here above my head, you can see. Look at how these lines are, you all. That's not normal to see in the clouds, and neither is this right here. And even up there, look, that's no. And look right up here. It's way up there. Way up there at the top, you all. They're all over the place. Let me get myself out of the way. I want you all to see this. This is, these are ships, is what they are, up in the clouds. And they cloak really well. Their technology is a super, super advanced, is what it is. And what gets me is how they change their shape so fast. But you know, they can do things like that, you all. Look at that. When I first started doing this back in 2018, someone showed, I think it was Stella on the Facebook. She showed in the background what the cloaking technology looked like for the ships that were in the sky, and they were those lines like that. But these right here, you all, let me drag myself over here. Can you see the movement in here? Tell me you all can see it, because all we got is the timestamp 1330, you all, is what we got. Let me make myself come up here. See, look right up here by my head, right there, and then right there you are. They're moving. They're reorganizing themselves. There's something going on, and some of this, sometimes it looks like it's cubes up there is what it looks like, a bunch of cubes at times, but there's movement. There's definitely movement. Now, we're not looking at the great big black ships, because they ain't up here. These are white ships, and they've got beings on the inside of them is what they got. Hello, everybody. That's right, Tobacco Cova. They do got great cloaking technology. And these look like long white ships. See, I wish I could see what's up here at the top, but the camera doesn't go all the way up there at the top. Let me show you where I'm talking about. Like up here where I'm at, that's as far as the camera goes, because it's situated over this stadium right here is what it's situated over. We can let me take you over to the page itself, show you what it looks like. This is the real page right here. And no, Gina, honey, look what you did. See what I did? I touched it. Okay, let me do it. So I touched it, but this is what it looks like. And you can even see right here that it's not normal clouds. It's not. But that's what it looks like in the normal video. It is right here. And you can see the timestamp. It's July the 16th. 1:29, you all. Let's just put it up here. Let's go fast speed. No, that's not that, Gina, honey. Let me put it to the 2 times the speed, you all, so we can see it. I got to put this normal. And we're going to go back and we're going to look at this on here. If I can get it to me, we're going to look at this as it moves. Wow, look at this. So I had to go back and push play. So I didn't push play. I'm going to push it now. There we go. I've pushed play, and we can see the movement in the sky up here. The cars are moving rather fast. It's going 2 times the speed, but it's constant movement here. This is Germany. This is the Olympic Stadium in Germany. They built their own Olympic Stadium. And of course, the stadium above, it looks like this because I've got a filter on this OBS Studio highlighting the cloaking in the clouds. So this ain't, I'm not trying to highlight nothing here on the ground because we see it the way it is. And, there's nothing to hide. But up here in the clouds, they got the cloaking going on. And this helps bring it out, is what it helps do. Look at all that movement up there, you all. I'm just so excited. I really am excited. I like looking at ships. It's really one of my most favorite things to do is look at the ships. You can see over here, like, which put my finger right there, all this darkness right here. Yeah. When I was taking pictures of the ships that I take pictures of, I saw beings in the ships. They looked like they had little round heads, little brown heads and stuff in them in some of my pictures that I would zoom up on. Whoa, you all, this is wild. This doesn't look like our airplanes, okay? It doesn't. I would liken it. It looks like cities up there. It literally looks like there's a great big traffic jam up there. All these ships. But why are they up here in Berlin? Why? Look at them, you all. It literally does. It looks like a city, big old parking lot up there with them. There's so many. And they're moving around inside of there too, is what they're doing. Yeah. Now, this may not be of interest to some people because they may think, oh, this lady's done got it. She's done lost it. See, look in both these areas up here. See them? Right there. There's like movements. And, yeah. Let me do this. Like right above my head. Let me move out of the way. Like right up here. Look at all of that right there. And even up here, you can see. I've seen these in the clouds too. I've actually documented I got a really good picture of one of them when I was working my second shift job, and it was robotic. There are like cream colored or white colored robotic looking. It looked like a one of like those I don't know what you call those scopes that come up out of a ship, and it was like square. It was perfect. It came right out of the clouds. Now see, something's happened, and the cloud filtering, it slowly fades away, I guess because the sun blocks it, but we'll see some more of it, you all. We will. These things are up there in the sky. Hello. That's right, drippy baby. They got ships cloaked in them, and they're just watching and they're observing. I think if they wanted to harm us, they would have already. They would have done it already. I heard something today that sounded rather alarming. Is what I heard. You know what, I'm gonna tell you what I heard today, which is this is what you would really be scared of. What I heard today. There is a Western Development Corporation being built in South Dakota. And the people need to pay attention to the company, they said. The new facility plans on having train tracks built right up to it so that no one will see what is coming in. And they plan to slaughter 3,000 head of cattle a day in an automation assembly line that will be Terminator-like. They will remove the skin with laser and fats for fuel, and selling the meats laser precision. Remember when those cows would show up with perfect incisions on these cattle farms, and they thought, how did that happen? Perfect incisions. So I saw this today. They will remove the skin with laser and fats will for fuel, and they'll sell the meats. And with all the recent cattle die-offs, with the fact that ranchers cannot feed their livestock, this industry won't last. But there's cattle that's been fattened up on lots of GMO stuff. But now here's the name of it. I'm going to tell you the name of it. It's called Rapid City Packing Plant Update. Western Legacy Development Corporation attracts leading green energy providers. So, I don't know what they're going to do, you all. It says they attracted global attention, and they focus on putting competition back into the beef market and creating resiliency within the protein supply chain. And they believe that American beef, including all of its byproducts, is a thing, and I am here to tell you the global community is giving a resounding yes to that, they say. So that's something like that. You know, if the cattle are, you know how those cattle ranchers and the cattles were perfectly. Yeah, now we can see the ships up here. So if these ships up here really wanted to get us, I think they would have already got us, you all. They would have. And the one thing I did want to focus on was this one. Like right above my head. See the windows right above my head? Like right there, you all. See the windows in this ship right here. Those are windows right up there. You can see someone looking out at that window. And then there over here, there was another window. You could see more people, something else looking out. There's people up there, or look up. Look right here. Look how wild this looks right up here. All of that. I got to get my head out of the way, you all, because you all can't see what's going on up there with all this. We're going 2 times the speed, and these ships, they're not moving. They're not. They're in stasis. These ships appear to be setting here. I've got this going 2 times the speed, And they're parked above the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. Oh my gosh, look at the transformation that's taken place. Because it doesn't look like anything's moved, you all. It should have moved. But yet there's movement in these ships up there. Can you all hear me? Because I clicked myself out of my live chat. Oh, okay, I see this. I see the stuff going up. That's right. They did not move. Why aren't these ships moving? You can clearly see there is something up there inside there. Little black, you can see it like little black, I don't know, cubes, or could be beings up there too. There really could be. Is this a city? Is this like a city up there in the sky? Because when I went to, where did I go? I went to Dublin. And when they were doing the Four Courts repair, the Four Courts building, I think that's what it was, when the plasma was literally attached to the side of the building. I was documenting web plasma. And at that time, they had clouds. And they didn't look like normal clouds. And I actually caught these cubes coming out. They were little black cubes flying out of the clouds in Dublin. And this may sound strange, but you know how you see like the cubes in the sky on some of the NASA products? They show up. And I also documented those cubes. Where was that at? It was in Mexico. Mexico, they showed right up in the sky. And it's the same type that you would see on the NASA products going around the sun, by the sun, in the sun. Those cubes are real, you all. There's some type of species up there that they have the cubes. See, look, they're not moving up here. I'm just taken aback as to why they're not. How can they? I'm telling you what, some of these look like cubes. Let me get my finger in the right place up here. Let me drag myself up here, you all. Right up here above my head, there was like, it looked like a perfect cube is what it looked like. What if these beings up here in the sky, oh wow, look at that. Look right up here, straight above the opening. What if these beings here are not human-like? What if they are some other type of life forms? But you know, it looks like, can you all see that well? Yeah. Well, I don't think they're feasting on energy. I don't think they need the energy from the people below or the city below. They probably have all the energy they need coming from the sky and perhaps the sun, you all. And you can see how it gets lighter, I think, because of the sun probably getting covered up by the clouds. These do not look like the long black ship that was over the Brandenburg Gate today in the sky. There was lots of dark clouds over there. There really was. When I look back at that live webcam, there were so many rolling in. I would have loved to have seen a picture of the whole entire sky in that area. These are like big, massive storm clouds gathering. They're all getting in position. See? And they're not moving. I don't know what we got to go see what time it is over there. Let's go over there and look at the real thing. If you're just tuning in, we're going to come over here. And so it's 1:53, and you can see how it looks in the sky. It's kind of like a whiteout in the sky right here. It's like a whiteout. That's what the sky looks like. That's what the stadium, Olympic Stadium in Berlin, Germany. I don't think that was built when I was there in 90s. Okay, some of these look like windows. Let's see what else is. Okay, yeah. So they'll have the clouds are literally like they roll in, but these ones, oopsie, these one didn't seem to roll in. Let me make sure I've got this on here right. Gina, I keep pushing the wrong button. I'm sorry. Yeah, now I've got this down here. I gotta move this back up here. It's 13:55. Look at them all along the tips of the clouds. They're in the tips of the clouds. Look at them all up here above my head. They're in the tips of the clouds too. And you can see them on lots of webcams. You can see them. They literally outline the tips of the clouds. These type of beings right here. And what if they really are the little cubes? Little cubes, and look at them in there. And what if they're the little black cubes like things that came out of the sun that they said was a particle event? What if that? And you may say, Gina, what are you talking about? A particle event? Well, I'm going to go to it and I'm going to show those you all who have not seen that, because this is really significant, the particle event. I'm trying to make my way over there. That happened with the sun, and it was in the year, was it the year 2000 or something? Well, I thought I had it marked. I really did. Okay, I got it. So let me show you this. This is the particle event. See all these little white things right here? There's like a square opening in the sun. And this was an enormous solar flare, and they dismissed it as a particle event. But look at this. This ain't just particles. This ain't just debris. These are intelligent species. They know how to line themselves up. See, if you look at this, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have some that are 1, 2, but they form straight lines right here. And it literally was dismissed as a particle event. You can see over here too. Thousands or millions came out. They also had black ones that came out too. And I'm thinking, are these the little black cubes that, if you look at this is what is looking like is on the tips of the clouds, and in the clouds, rows and rows of these. And look at them. They came out of the sun. And see, there's no way this could truly be dismissed as, just debris flying around, because of the way that they're able to organize themselves. Just like that. It came right out of that square. Boom. Like that. Let me show you some more. See, look at them. This is what I think is in the tips of the clouds. Right here. And then I think they're an intelligent species, is what I think. And this happened quite a while back. Let me put this to me. So if we were to come over here and wait for some more to show up in the tips of the clouds, that's what it looks like. It looks like them. But what are they doing in the skies? See, that's the thing. What are they doing in the skies? Let me see if I can, I'm going to come over here, because we don't got can't really see them that well, you all. I have pushed the button. That's why I'm twirling around. Okay, we have brought some back to life, you all. Look at them. It's 2 o'clock. See them all in the outlining the tips of the cloud, and also inside the clouds, just like that, up here by my head, like Gina, can you turn your head like right here? Yeah. They're not the silver lining on the clouds, but you can see them all up in here. Even above my head, they're in the straight rows. I think it's them. I really do. And there's like millions that came out of what they said, a particle event. And I don't know if they're human. I really don't know if they're human. I think that they... Whoa, look how many's on the cloud tips. Can you see them up there? And like I said, you can go to lots of live webcams and you can see them on it. I hope I got this on me, you all. And I'm not talking to myself. Let's look at this. Oh, man. Gina, you better quit moving this stuff around. You get yourself in trouble. They move so fast because I got it so fast, going fast speed. I don't know what they want. I really don't. They just fly around and they observe, is what this seems like they do. Oh, this is making my nose itch, you all. It really is. I got to get myself off of here. Yeah, somebody's talking about me. And this may not be what some people want to see, but yeah, you all, this is here. Some kind of ships up there with beings in them, and sometimes it looks like there's great big squares. It really does. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's absolutely nothing we can do about this at all. Nothing. That's right, E. Sumerian. Renee, honey, I don't think they want nothing from you. I don't. I think they're in the observing stage, and see right up here, see the windows that open up in these things up here? Perfectly squared windows. I do see some cubes in here. The cubes that have the white strip at the top. I don't know what they're doing up here. What they're doing, like, I'm going to point to it right here. Gina, can you put your, no, y'all got to try to get my finger over here. Like right there, something keeps coming down. Right over there in that area. And I don't know what they're doing. Let me get myself out of the way. It keeps coming straight down. Oh, now it's right above. It's just moving you all. We could sit and look at this. You can sit and look at this all day long and all night long, you all, because it's like nonstop. But I don't know why they're parked over this city in Berlin. Now they're much different than the interdimensional species that made like a hive, a plasma-like hive. They literally made a hive. But they were on it. They were on that too. They were on it. Let's move this again, you all. We're over here at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin, and this is what the sky is looking like right now. It doesn't have a lot of color to it. Let's see if we can get some color now to show up on these ships. Okay, so we got some more. You can see them more. When the sun is like covered up, we cannot get a good glimpse of the inside of these clouds, because this is like we've taken away their cloaking. They're cloaking, and I don't think they care. I really don't think they care that we've taken it away. But they're there. Just in the sky, just watching. You ever filmed them? I would. In 2018, whoa, that's really good like that. They show up. In 2018, I was watching them in the sky, and I was filming the clouds. And I kept catching this one. It ran in the cloud and out of the cloud, and in the cloud and out of the cloud. It was like it was playing hide and seek with me when I was trying to catch it. But that's what it did. So they have an awareness. They do an awareness to them. And I don't know if they speak a language on Earth, but I think they're kind of telepathic, maybe. You all, this is mesmerizing with all this going on up there in the sky. I can't watch it all. There's so much activity going on. You could even slow this down. Look at all these movements in the clouds. All this movement in the clouds, you all. There's so much. Hello, you all. Are y'all just tuning in? Yeah, let me move it again, because it's getting a little bright here. We got to get some more cloud cover if we can, because it tried to get. Okay, let's see if we can get something right here, y'all. I moved it. That's why I'm spinning around. I like to spin it. Whoa. That right over here. It's hard to do this. You all look way up there in that corner up there. Let me move myself over here. Look above my head. Look at all of that movement right there. Look at all of them up here. It's like, it literally looks like a city up there. A city in the sky. You gonna get a spaceship, Rebecca, honey? That's pretty cool. I think it is. This thing is really cool. As long as you're protected in it, you got some good cloaking and you got a good force field. I really don't think that I've seen it ever like this before. Of course, I've never used my OBS Studio to filter in the clouds like this. I never thought about doing it, but this is great because you can see exactly what's up there with these type. And I wonder. Oh man, we could have done the one earlier. Could you imagine if we was looking at the black ship over the Brandenburg Gate? How cool that would have looked like this. But instead, I think I was using my cell phone because I hadn't thought about doing this. I was so excited I couldn't wait to set up the studio, so I went straight with my cell phone. That would have looked really cool, you all. Looking at all these ships up here in the sky, it would have looked really cool. We're going to see some unbelievable stuff. Mary, honey, I think we really are seeing some, but could you imagine if we looked up in the sky and their cloaking was not on? And people saw, thank you, Nicole, honey, and people saw the ships up there in the sky without the cloud cover. What would they think? And what would they do, okay? Would it be so easy for them to dismiss? And then what would the news do? What would the government do? They'd have to come out and they'd have to say something. They really would have to say something because clearly they're up here, and at this point, I don't think they're interdimensional. I don't. I think they're in this realm. They're in our dimension. And I really do think the governments of the world know they're here. But I think they're just one species that we're focusing on, and I think there's other ones up there too. So how many different ones? You all look like cities. How many different ones are here? And if you look at the observatories, they got different types of ships. You know, that kind of looks like a canister ship up here. Let me look over here. Like right above my head, directly above my head. Like right here where this like window is up there. You see that? It's like straighter up here. Right, let me get my head above it. Like right above my head, it looks like part of a canister ship. And the black UFO today, someone sent me a message. It looked like the Germans, I think his name is Richard, the Germans' UFOs that they had made back then, because it was like a dark gray, cloaked. Yeah. Yeah, they live in our skies. What if they are watching out for us? What if they are? Because they could be. They're watching out for us. Let's go. I think that they're going to get light again, you all. Yeah, they're getting light again. I'm going to try to see if we can find some more clouds. Okay, I found it's twirling because, did I find some more clouds? Just found this darker one right here with some of these. Okay, let's see. It's spinning, you all, because I wanted to see some more. They literally, And it's like when these clouds roll in, it's like looking at something. You know how you look at something in a distance and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and or it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it comes towards you. That's what they're doing up here. They're just coming across the sky. There's so many of them. There really is. TikToks. I heard of a TikTok. And if these are TikToks, we got thousands and millions of TikToks. This is just this is just one sky, one area of the sky in Germany, just one area. And you know that they're all over the world. All over the world is what they are. It is so wild. I want to see down here. Yeah, I'm just moving it fast forward. It's like, I think we've probably just about seen, you know, plenty. I think we have seen plenty. I'm about ready to sneeze. I think from being outside in that weather or mowing that grass. Yeah, there's the sun. I think the sun is probably coming down in the sky over here to set, and that's why these look the way that they look, is what I think. Yeah, it's literally, look, it's making the sky so bright you can't see nothing. Thanks. Because they got something up there and they don't want nobody to see. You can't even see the clouds that were up there in the sky with the sun so bright. But if we are to, if we would go right here, then we can see them right here. You can see their windows. You can see their openings and stuff. You can see them on the tips of the clouds. They're like everywhere up there. Doing their own thing, just observing, I think. What use would they have for like houses? I don't think they'd have any uses for houses or anything. I don't think they'd be able to, you know, participate in the Olympics or anything like that. They probably don't need water to drink and stuff. None of that at all. So where's this one image right here? I'm gonna pull this one image over here. Yeah, with me on here. I got a double me on here. So can I get myself over here? I'm gonna superimpose myself right here. So let me make this bigger, you all. This is just gonna go right here if I can. And you got to be careful with people because, you know, they can, if you got a green screen, you can make anything look like anything. You can fool people. So you got to be really, really, really leery of people who say, oh, look at this. Look what I caught. And they can make it look like things are going behind the clouds too. They can. You can do anything with these green screens. But these right here, you saw the live footage. There's something up there, in the sky, and they're ships, cloaked ships, and they've got some type of a life form in them, is what they've got. So it's exciting. It is exciting, and if you hadn't seen, well, I don't think I took the image today. Let me see if you hadn't seen the video today that we took, Sand and Sunset. If you hadn't seen the video we took today, let me see if I can click through these, like right here. We, this is like the, what was that? The winged goddess, Athena or Nike. This was the ship right here over the Brandenburg. It was in the sky by the Brandenburg Gate right there. And I don't think these are the little black cubes. I don't think these are the ships that we were looking at all. This is what it is. The big black ship is seen in the sky while something important is happening on the ground. So think this was something different right here. Yeah, so this was today. The first thing in the morning is what this was. I hope I'm on here, you all. I really do. And then this is tonight. This is at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin, Germany. You can see them. And if I were to move it out of the way, you can see that it's gotten light now over here in Germany. If I were to do this right here, it's going to spin a tad bit. You can see that there are ships up there. This is from the live webcam at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin, Germany. And what I need to do is I need to put that link there for you all to see it. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put it in the live stream. Let you all see it right here. I'm putting it in the live stream so you could go there and you can check it out too. It's right there from their public webcam. Yeah, tap out. I'm gonna tap out. I'm about tapped out. I am about tapped out, you all. I really am, but that's okay. It is quite all right because it's cool. It really is cool. So thank you all for tuning in, and with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And this right here is just one species up there in the sky, and you know they're quite numerous. Probably the most numerous species that is up there, and I don't know what they're made of. I don't. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you all for your super chat, and thank you moderators, and thank you all for your comments. Have a wonderful evening. Love you.